Welcome. Let's look at what's in the box for Gardens of Babylon. This is the Deluxe Edition. It has been opened, but as far as I can remember, it hasn't been played. So it's still got some of the shrink wrap on it on the front. As you know, I like to keep it protected. And if you have seen my Seven Wonders dual what's in the box on this channel, you'll see why I keep the plastic on to protect the corners from that minor wear and tear that gradually goes on and looks like major wear and tear in the end. So this game, it's the Deluxe Edition, and it will obviously have deluxe components in it and a deluxe look and feel. I do like the artwork on the front. You can see there the Gardens of Babylon, the hanging gardens on a sort of pyramid-esque type of structure, people overlooking. There's a scythe in this person's hand there and also here as well. It is for 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes, ages 10 and above. Let's look at the sides. Look at the underneath side first of all. So similar picture on this side. I'll flip that over. You can put it in your board game shelving like that. So it's standing on edge. I personally don't like doing that just because often the components do roll around a bit and fall out of place. So I've used to do that, but now I have gone back to putting them just flat in the book game shelf with that sort of side facing outwards. I'm not sure if we looked at that side before. We can see there a person in white with a basket. This time on the other side, person in red with a basket on their back. And I think we've gone through the other two sides, which look identical. Let's look at the base now. We have there, first of all, what looks like a bit of a picture showing what the game in progress looks like. We have a bit of a blurb there about the game itself, the simple rules, endless possibilities, and the contents that are in the box, which we're going to look at because this is a what's in the box. Let's lift off the lid first of all, flip that over, just plain cardboard on the inside. Now let's look at what's really in the box. We have this single-sided opens up to that size, whatever that size is. Gardens of Babylon, we've got the components that are there, the setup, how to set it up, how to win, play a turn at a glance, play a turn in more detail. I can see there, you might be able to pause that, have a look at them all when you want to plant what looks like a planter garden. Cascading on connected lower level pools, draw a tile at the bottom there, and on the back page the game end and the scoring, as well as the solo rules. So it has a solo component also there. Looks like we have rules in French, we have rules in German, and we have rules in Spanish. We also have rules in, this is going to start testing me, I reckon this is Italian. This one is the Assyrian, I don't know, so we're going back to more English rules. You can see the UK or English flag and the American flag. So the Assyrian, so this must be the deluxe version, has the Assyrian, some poison tokens and a 6-sided die, so tells you how to play that. That is just, it's a stronger card than this sort of leaflet. It's still quite good paper. That's a glossy paper. This is just a slightly stronger card showing you how to play the Assyrian, and also on the other side the solo rules. And again we have that in that looks, what do we say that was, French. We have, that's all single-sided, just checking. We have the German version, we have the Spanish version, and we have the hold on, I think, what is that version there? That looks French. Did I do the Spanish version? There's a Spanish version there. Is it Greek maybe? I'm not too sure. Okay, so we'll put them to one side. Maybe write in the comments if you know what the flags are. My apologies, I do not. We have some punch boards here. You can see there, and on the reverse side, slightly different for a few of them, but not for all of them. So that's our first punch board, and it looks like they might interleave or slot into each other. We have another punch board, looks like level 3, so obviously this looks as though we're building up our hanging garden pyramid. Reverse that over, blank on that side, so we only use one side of those. We have these, which might be at the top level, I'm not too sure. Again, like I said, haven't played it, and flip it over. That one again is double-sided. And it looks very similar on both sides, except there's a 1 and a goat there, and that symbol there with the goat there as well. We have, let's pull that out, if I can get that out carefully. Another lot of singles, and again, as expected for that one with the numbers, it's still got the numbers on the reverse side. Flip that over again just so you can see it all in the screen. Going to have to get my trusty knife to go down the side now and get some of these next ones out. Here's another one. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. I think I was looking at the numbers of the goats. I'll call them goats that are there. So 1, 2. This is the third one that we have here. And again, I'll flip that one over so you can just confirm that the back is all the same. And we can see there it has that symbol 3 times now on the back for that one there. This is sheet, I'm going to call it sheet 4 because it contains this number 4 up here, this time with a crab. I flip that over. That's obviously in hieroglyphics, I'm guessing, number 4 in ancient Egyptian. Number 5 now. Got that 5 there, and what looks like a lion. Flipping that over. And number 6, you can see up there I'm pointing. Flipping that over so you can see that. Just a bit of a close-up of what you can see there. They all look similar-ish, or not identical. There are definite differences between them all that you can see there, but some look more similar than others. We've got level 7 and different pictures again, but also similar-ish in a way to what we saw on the others. Flipping that over. Board number 8. Turning that over. Board number 9. Flipping that one over. Board number 10. So a lot of these boards, I can see the end is in sight and a place where we can put all of these punch outs in the end in an insert. So I have a 10 there, change of picture. I forgot to look at the picture. So we have a centaur there. On 9 we have a scorpion. On 8. On 7 we have scales of justice. On 6 we have, looks like someone with wheat. And we did 5, which was the lion. So go through, put those back off to the side, 9, 10, let's get 11 out again. So there is 11, someone with a jug pouring out water. And there we go. We get much higher numbers as well on this board as they go up in their own numbers. Okay, look at these components we have. Let's get this one out. That is a reasonably solid and heavy piece of silver. Looks like probably the first player token. If I can just get that open. And a Ziploc bag. The bag itself is quite flimsy, not great quality as Ziploc bags go, but it does the job. There we can see, which way do I want that? That way? I want it that way. That's the way it goes. There we go. So there's that, looks like a first player token, I'm going to say. I think it's the same on both sides, or very similar at the very least. Put that over there. We have a dice, and that has all those numbers. So you are going to have to learn the numbers and pick appropriately. So we got all those numbers that we saw before. What was that? 7, I'm assuming. 3, it could be 4. And it goes, there's a skull on that side. A little printed off to the side. I think there'd be plenty of people out there that would be unhappy with that sort of printing and would have preferred it to be in the center. I'm probably a little bit in that category, but I'm not worrying too much about that. So a 6-sided die with all the numbers there. I'll look at all these Ziploc bags we have here. So plenty in there for these components, I guess, but they all look like they're in Ziploc bags already. So just to pull out this little insert, I just want to check, as I always do, to make sure nothing underneath. Putting that back down, that does sit in quite nice and tightly. Tipping all of that goodness out from that Ziploc bag, and that is a sturdier Ziploc bag than the one we had the metal token in. So we have these white pieces that you can see they're made of wood. I'm not going to open them up. You can see through the plastic enough, I think, what they look like. We have the yellow pieces, sort of flowery. Now, just trying to look at white on this little cheat sheet I've got next to me with the Gardens of Babylon. I can't quite tell what the white pieces are. I can see here components there were the scoring tiles that we saw before, zero-at tiles. And I can't find out what these yellow pieces are. Nope, not going to happen anytime soon. So we've got yellow. They might be marigold seeds, I think. So that might be the deluxe version, which means that these might be lily seeds, the white ones. Let's look at the red ones. I'm going to go with, they are hibiscus seeds or flowers. And we have some purple ones, which are, of course, lavender. Purple is lavender. So we've got those lavender tiles there. We'll call them the lavender seeds. And we have meeples in each color. We have the white ones. Looks like there's a black one in there for some reason. We have the purple ones. We have the yellow ones. And we have the red ones as well. Now they do actually look, they look the same to each other. They're just not your average sort of meeple. They've got a little pack on their back as well that we saw on the front cover. And here we have some little skulls, and we did see a dice with skulls, so I'm sure they are not good to collect in your game as a player. Let's put some of those back there that way. We'll put the top cover back on, and that is what you get in the box of Gardens of Babylon Deluxe Edition. I do think I got this off of a Kickstarter. I just can't remember whether it was a Kickstarter by itself or whether it was an add-on that you could get. But nevertheless, it looks like a good game. I'm looking forward to playing that one as well. Enjoy your gaming. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button. Also like it if you liked what you saw and you appreciate this channel for bringing you things that you can see, you don't normally get to see when you go to the shop. That is what's in the box when you unbox it as well, which might help you buy or purchase these games or recommend it to a friend maybe. And in that case, maybe share it with a friend. They might be interested in it, thinking of getting something that we have unboxed and shown what's in the box on this channel. My name is LeMonde. Thank you very much for joining me.